a love triangle between those Summer Bay teens, April, Dex and Xavier. This is gonna get messy.
At the start, I had a pretty good relationship with Xavier.
Dex was, also started to become a good mate of Xavier's.
Then the three of them became friends, so Dex was sort of best friends with April as well as Xavier, so it became this sort of complicated triangle.
That, is pretty hard for Dex, and he meets this girl called Kate, who's pretty gorgeous. And Kate basically says to Dex that if he tutors her, in return, she will pretend to be his girlfriend, which is something I'm sure we've all done. They all go away on a camping trip.
Dex pretends that he's going out with Kate, and that sort of makes April realise how strong her feelings are for him. And when she sees someone else with him, she gets really jealous.
Well, yeah, Xavier was just so caught up in the surf, he didn't pick up on all the subtleties of April and Dex. He ends up getting knocked out by a wave.
He ends up in hospital, and it's pretty terrible, but Dex and April kind of have a moment in the hospital.
I had to go with Kate. She's really hot.
Yeah, well, we broke up.
You did?
Yeah, as great as she was, she just wasn't the girl for me.
At that point, Dex explains that he's paying Kate to spend time with him.
April, there's something I have to tell you.
Don't. Whatever it is you're about to say, please don't.
But
really, it's better if you don't say anything. She values their friendship so much that she's terrified she's gonna lose it.
He has a chat with Marilyn, and she inspires him to just go for it.
I have to say, both of us were really, really nervous before, or maybe it was just me. What was that?
He had this hope that, maybe he would kiss her and then she'd just fall into the kiss and they would make out passionately.
Dex, why did you do that?
Because I like you. I more than like you. I capital L like you.
We'd become really good friends in real life as well, so it was sort of like going to make out with a friend of yours. It was weird.
She ends up coming back to his house. This is awkward. What are you doing here?
I'm telling Xavier about the kiss.
And telling him that she, capital L, likes me. It was all my fault.
Well, it's not entirely beyond the realms of possibility that you were responding to signals.
Signals? Why would you be getting these signals?
Because maybe. Just possibly, only slightly, a really little bit. I might capital L like you too.
And then it's on. It's a new love, but then they both kind of step back and realize that she still has a boyfriend.
There just wasn't the chemistry between Dex and April just doesn't exist between Xavier and April. So she wanted to let him down, but do it softly because he didn't deserve to be treated the way that she did. I think we should break up.
He didn't have any idea about Dex. He hadn't. It was a real shock to him when he finds out. Xavier actually gets really angry. David, obviously, because me and him are quite good mates, he needed some time to get into character, so we get along really well, so we had to dig deep to hate each other on that sort of day. So he didn't talk to me pretty much the whole day. He just stayed away from me, and, I came up and I had a joke, and he's like, yeah, all right, man, just back off. So I kind of just left him alone after that and let him do his thing.
How long has it been going on? How long?
He's very serious about his acting, that David. Yes. Eventually, Dex meets Xavier on the beach by chance and walks up to him and offers a truce.
I'm sorry, okay? There's really not that much else I can say. Why don't you just hit me if that's how you feel? Seriously. Oh! Ah! Ow! Can't believe you hit me!
Which really hurts Dex physically.
We came up with a combo. We came up with a whole fighting combo, and then we showed it to the director, and the director's like, no.
I think the viewers felt that April made the right choice. Based on the response Charles and I got on Twitter, they seemed to be pro-Apex.
Apex? Give it time, it might be the new brand you're